Okay, this is practice problems part 2, problem number 6. And it just basically said last year you earned 11.82% in your investments. During that period of time, inflation averaged 4.8%. What was your real rate of return using the Fisher effect, Fisher formula? To remember the formula, basically big R is the nominal rate, which is in this case 11.82%. Then little r is the real rate, and h is expected inflation. Real rate is after you've adjusted the nominal rate for inflation. So it's 1 plus the big R, so 1 plus 11.82. You can do the multiplication and the division, and little r is what you're shooting for, the real rate, and that's 6.7%. Number 7, Jensen Shipping has a company policy of increasing its dividend 3% annually. What will the annual dividend be? What will the annual dividend for this firm be 5 years from today if next year's dividend is $1.40? Okay, they want to know what the dividend will be 5 years from now, but they just told you that in 1 year it'll be $1.40. So that's D1. So D1 is $1.40. Remember, D0 is a dividend that's been paid. So since you have $1.40 for D1 and you want D5, and you know that it's a 3% growth rate, 1.03 to the fourth, because you want it to be D5, and basically you just work it out and it's $1.58. Number 8, Golden Globe Inc. 6% preferred stock, okay, is selling for $72 a share, while par value is 100. Par value is always 100 unless they tell you differently. What is the rate of return on the stock? Okay, so you know that it's a 6% dividend on this stock. It's a 6% preferred stock, which means it's paying 6% on $100 par, so it's paying $6 a share. And you know that the current price is $72, so the yield, the dividend yield or the rate of return is $6 divided by $72. It's 0.0833 or 8.33%. Don't get that confused with yield to maturity, which is the market rate. You're just trying to find the rate of return, which actually, if you did it the other way around, using that market rate, you could figure it out. It'd work out the same way. But anyway, so, oh no, the market rate takes into account the price too. It does take into account the price. Never mind what I said. Don't worry about it. That's how you figure that problem out. And we'll do number 9 also, since we're moving along fairly quickly. Number 9, it says 6 years ago the Oak Ridge Company paid $80 cents a share in dividends. This year the dividends are $1.48. What is the average dividend growth rate? So they try to confuse you a little bit. They say 6 years ago they paid 80 cents. This year they're $1.48. Don't worry about that 6 years ago. You can just start off as the 80 cents in your calculator. Just start off with 80 cents as the present value, and $1.48 is the future value 6 years from now. So you take N is 6, present value is 80 cents, payment's 0. Future value is $1.48, and you just compute the interest rate that would make it go to $1.48. They try to confuse you a bit, saying it was 6 years ago, but all you need to know is it a 6 years period of time from the 80 cents to the $1.48, and just there's no payment, and so just compute the IY. Number 10. We'll do number 10 on the next video. 10, 11, 12.